Danielle Smith, Alberta's premier, has made freedom her political brand. She's positioned herself as a defender of individual liberty, challenging what she calls government and institutional overreach. Smith argues that professional regulators, like those for doctors and teachers, have started policing personal beliefs, not just professional conduct. Her government claims these bodies punish people for opinions shared outside work, especially on social media. The core question: should regulators control what professionals say off-duty, or just how they work? Smith's answer is clear: regulators have gone too far. That's why, on December 12, 2025, her government introduced a law to protect professionals' freedom of expression. The law aims to stop regulatory bodies from disciplining members for personal opinions expressed outside their jobs. It's a dramatic shift in the balance of power between individuals and the institutions that govern their careers. For Alberta, it's a bold new direction. The new law, Bill 13, the Regulated Professions Neutrality Act, limits the power of professional regulators. It requires these organizations to stay neutral on political and social issues. Professionals can't be punished for personal opinions shared outside work, unless it involves threats, criminal acts, or direct harm. The law specifically protects private political speech and controversial opinions. It also bans mandatory training on topics like diversity, equity, and inclusion, unless it's essential for professional competence. The government argues this prevents regulators from pushing ideological agendas. Bill 13 also changes how professionals can challenge disciplinary actions in court. Now judges must decide if a regulator's decision is legally correct, not just reasonable. This raises the bar for regulators and gives more power to individuals. In short, Bill 13 redefines the relationship between professionals and their governing bodies. It's about protecting speech and limiting institutional authority. Alberta is the first province to take this step. Bill 13 was sparked by real cases, most famously, Dr. Jordan Peterson's battle with Ontario's College of Psychologists. Peterson was ordered to undergo social media training for his online comments, which he argued was punishment for his political views. Other professionals, doctors, nurses, have faced discipline for expressing religious or policy opinions outside work. Supporters say these cases create a climate of fear, where professionals self-censor to avoid career-threatening investigations. They argue that regulators shouldn't act as speech police for off-duty conduct. Bill 13 aims to let professionals be citizens first, free to speak their minds without risking their livelihoods. The law's backers believe you can be a good doctor, lawyer, or teacher, even with unpopular views. Critics worry it could shield harmful speech, but supporters say it's about drawing a clear line. Regulate job performance, not personal beliefs. The law tries to separate private expression from professional competence. For many, it's a long overdue protection. For others, it's a risky experiment. Bill 13 has ignited fierce debate. Supporters, like the Canadian Constitution Foundation, call it a defense of free expression and a check on unelected regulators. They argue it restores trust by forcing regulators to focus on real misconduct, not personal beliefs. They say the law doesn't protect illegal or dangerous speech, just opinions. Critics, however, fear it weakens public protection. They argue that off-duty conduct can affect professional trust, like a doctor spreading harmful medical misinformation online. Critics also say the law undermines the independence of self-governing professions, letting politicians dictate standards. The ban on mandatory training, they warn, could lower standards in a diverse society. Supporters see Bill 13 as restoring balance. Critics see it as political interference. The law's impact will depend on how it's enforced and how regulators adapt. Both sides agree. The stakes for public trust and professional standards are high. Alberta is now the testing ground. The rest of Canada is watching. Bill 13 is part of Danielle Smith's larger Alberta Freedom agenda. Her government is pushing back against what it sees as federal and institutional overreach, on everything from environmental rules to gun laws. The goal: make Alberta a beacon for individual liberty, free markets, and limited government. Bill 13 fits this vision by curbing the power of professional regulators and expanding personal rights. Smith is positioning Alberta as a national leader in free speech, drawing a sharp contrast with other provinces. The law energizes her political base and signals a clear set of values. In Alberta, Personal expression is a fundamental right. It's a strategic move, both a promise kept and a message to the rest of Canada. Whether you agree or not, Bill 13 is a logical extension of Smith's political philosophy. It's a declaration of what her government stands for, and it's a sign of Alberta's new direction. With Bill 13, Alberta has set itself apart. Professionals now have legal protection for off-duty speech, unique in Canada. Supporters hope this will encourage open debate and attract talent. Critics fear it could erode standards. The real test will come as cases arise and courts interpret the new rules. Alberta's move is already sparking national debate. Will other provinces follow, or stick with the status quo? Bill 13 forces a conversation about where professional authority ends and personal freedom begins. It's a bold experiment in balancing rights and responsibilities. As of December 12, 2025, Alberta has drawn a line in the sand. The rest of Canada must now decide whether to join the debate or watch from the sidelines. The future of professional freedom in Canada may depend on what happens next.